Good afternoon. It's with great honor that I provide the invocation. Lord, we thank you for you have helped our UTSA African-American graduates make it to this point. We ask that you will continue and allow them to prosper in their next chapter of their lives. Grant success both in their professional arena and in family life. Allow them to prosper, to be a balance between and be able to balance between their careers and their workplace and graduate school or whatever they're going to do next in life. Let it be a meaningful personal life. Most importantly, let all of our graduates experience success as they earn your worthiness in your eyes. Amen.
Amen.
Ujima is the third of 7 principles of Kwanzaa and stands for collective work and responsibility to build up and maintain our community together, make our brothers and sisters' problems our problems, and to solve them together. According to an article in the Journal of Blacks in Higher Education, nationwide, the Black student college graduation rate remains at a dismally low percentage. This is an obstacle that we as students, faculty, and staff must constantly work to overcome. Here at UTSA, our African, and Black students continue to have one of the highest graduation rates. Give yourselves a hand. This ceremony is truly something to be celebrated.
So this year we are starting a new tradition at Ujima, and we'll have a few students from the graduating class share stories of their memories and experiences while at UTSA. At Future Ujima, starting in fall 2021, we will ask the graduating students to apply for the honor to be a speaker at Ujima. This year, we have 2 student speakers, and the first speaker is Nehemiah Jackson to share a few words about his memories and experiences at as a UTSA student.
Hello, can everyone hear me? All right, well, I'm truly honored to be able to speak here today and want to thank everyone present for participating in this amazing event. And if you had told me at my high school graduation, or honestly, even 2 months ago, that I'd be speaking here in front of you today, I'd have laughed and said, there's no way. You see, when I graduated from high school, while everyone else was celebrating my accomplishments and milestones, the great moment I achieved of graduating from Johnson High School, I didn't share that same experience. I felt a pit of disappointment, and when I graduated, I wasn't anything special. I wasn't the top 10% of my class. I didn't have any scholarships for college secured. And I genuinely didn't even know if I was going to be attending college in August. Neither of my parents had gone to college, and there was certainly no pressure for me to in any way. Honestly, I had a hard time convincing them that going to college instead of joining the military after high school was the right choice for me. While my initial reception to attend UTSA was met with some skepticism, my parents eventually became the biggest supporters and now understand why I chose to attend my beloved university. My time here has been filled with many memorable moments that have taught me about the value of scholastic achievement, public service, and of course, community. When I look back at my time at UTSA, I'll never be able to forget how crowded the JPL food court would get around lunchtime, or how mysteriously everyone remembered that study rooms exist during the final 2 weeks of each semester. And of course, I can't forget the great cricket apocalypse that happened in 2020. But when I'm asked 20 years from now what my favorite memory about UTSA is, I have to say my summer spent as an orientation leader. If any of you here happen to be graduating early today, congratulations, first of all. That's an amazing achievement, and you should take some time to celebrate that accomplishment. And secondly, you might have seen me around campus during the summers yelling UT, hopelessly waiting for someone to say, of course, SA. But my summer spent working with orientation and family programs will stick with me for the rest of my life because it helped shape the person I am today. During those summers I spent as orientation leader, I got to experience the number one thing that makes UTSA special. Of course, that's the students. Speaking with various new students coming from multiple cultural backgrounds and different living situations, they all had unique reasons why they chose to come to UTSA as either freshman students or transfers. And it always made me appreciate one, coming here and put into perspective that there's no one set path in life and everyone's journey is different. But that's enough about me. We're here today to celebrate you, your accomplishments, and of course, our shared experiences as Black students. I want to thank you all for attending today and helping create a legacy of Ujima. No matter what, please understand that those in attendance today, be it staff, student speakers, or anyone else here, we all have a vested interest in your success and want to see you succeed and do great things in your future. I hope that during your time at UTSA, you found a community and graduate knowing that you'll always have a place here. As Black students, perseverance isn't anything new to us, and across the board, that's one thing that unites our paths. We've had to face a year of many unprecedented situations, and we're inheriting problems that none of us ever asked for. But yet I'm still confident that no matter what the challenge is, no matter what life might present to us, we'll overcome them. I want to end my memories of UTSA with a quote from Nelson Mandela, and that quote is, "It always seems impossible," or "It always seems impossible until it's done." So please remember today to celebrate your many accomplishments and reflect on your time spent here at UTSA. You're now one step closer to a new chapter in life, and I'm genuinely honored to have been a part of that journey, and I look excited to the path you're about to embark on.
Thank you, Nehemiah, for sharing your words. Just, like everyone said, and we will be skipping to the, give me one moment, everyone. I apologize. We are having technical difficulties. 1 second. Okay, so since our guest speaker is kind of late not really late, but I think she's having technical difficulties on her end as well with logging on, we will be skipping straight into the part that everyone was waiting for, and that is the graduates. And just get ready and all to hear your name and see your picture and all of the accomplishments that you guys have done. And I will be passing it on to Miss Yolanda.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the ceremony. I'm going to be announcing our graduates. The first graduate we have is Azene Achebe. She's a Bachelor's of Science in Kinesiology. Her hometown is Houston, Texas. Indra Yukone, Bachelor of Business Administration and Business Management, hometown Houston, Texas. Falashade Ajala, Bachelor of Science in Public Health, hometown Houston, Texas. Samuel Ajaru, Bachelor of Business Administration and Information Systems and Cybersecurity, hometown Houston, Texas. Kayla Alexander, Bachelor of Liberal and Fine Arts in Public Health, Bachelor of Liberal and Fine Arts in Sociology, hometown Houston, Texas. Tyra Allen, Bachelor of Arts in Communication, hometown Houston, Texas. Onye Kauchi Amadi, Bachelor of Science in Public Health, hometown Wiley, Texas. Desiree Anderson, Bachelor of Science in Public Health, hometown El Paso, Texas. Carrington Anderson, Bachelor of Business Administration in Business Marketing, hometown Lamarck, Texas. Jasmine Banks, Bachelor of Science in Public Health, hometown Fort Worth, Texas. Mia Biggins, Master of Science in Business, hometown New Orleans, Louisiana. Honesty Boone, Bachelor of Science in Public Health, hometown San Diego, California. Elijah Burgess, Bachelor of Administration in Business Management, hometown Houston, Texas.
Go, Aaliyah.
Raven Burns, Bachelor of Science in Public Health, Epidemiology, hometown Houston, Texas. Kristen Campbell, Bachelor of Science in Public Health, hometown San Antonio, Texas. Jocelyn Dash, Bachelor of Business Administration in Business Management, Waco, Texas. Raymie Davis, Bachelor of Arts in Psychology, hometown Port Arthur, Texas. Doche Davis, Master of Social Work, hometown Port Arthur, Texas. Brandon DeBlanc, Bachelor of Arts in Communication, hometown San Antonio, Texas. Tiyewa Farladen, Master of Arts in Education, hometown San Antonio, Texas. And Dominique Foster, Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology, hometown Houston, Texas.
All right, before I read the next names, I'm gonna let all these folks that are graduating, that Miss Yolanda just read their names, unmute themselves, and I know you all are screaming for joy. Feel free to unmute yourselves during when your name is called. It's okay. All right. So next we have Jermaine Fosu, Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology, hometown Houston, Texas. Ariel Galloway, Bachelor of Business Administration in Cybersecurity and Information Systems from League City, Texas. Iwa Girma, Patrice Gibson Scott, Bachelor of Arts in Sociology, hometown San Antonio.
Woohoo!
All right,
Woo!
there we go. Okay. All right. Iwa Girma, Master of Science in Data Analytics, San Antonio, Texas. Jasmine Hadley, Bachelor of Arts in Sociology from Houston, Texas. All right, H-Town. Taya Halbert, Bachelor of Arts in Communication from Beaumont, Texas. Woo! Yeah. Mohammed Hamidi, Bachelor of Science in Public Health from San Antonio, Texas. Kashmir Hamilton, Bachelor of Arts in Criminal Justice from Ponchatoula, Louisiana. Jayla Hatcher, Bachelor of Science in Public Health, Epidemiology and Disease Control, Cibolo, Texas. Tiana Hill, Bachelor of Arts in Psychology from Chicago, Illinois. All right, Chi-Town. Miriam Ibokwe, Bachelor of Arts in Politics and Law, Houston, Texas. Nehemiah Jackson, Bachelor of Arts in Politics and Law from San Antonio, Texas. Iveta John Luis, Bachelor of Science in Public Health, Austin, Texas. Cynthia Johnson, Bachelor of Arts in Communication, Houston, Texas. Right, I'm hearing some shouts in the background. All right. Ashley Johnson, Master of Social Work. Yes. Nuponi Jerkin, Bachelor of Arts in Medical Humanities, Round Rock, Texas. Ray Kennard Jr., Bachelor of Liberal Arts in History with a concentration in Social Studies, Little Rock, Arkansas. Ya Kuei Chiam, Bachelor of Arts in Psychology, Houston, Texas. Deborah Lusser, Bachelor of Arts in Psychology, San Antonio, Texas. Tia Mason, Master of Arts in Communications, San Antonio, Texas.
Michaela McDonald, Bachelor's of Science in Kinesiology, hometown Killeen, Texas.
Yeah, Kayla.
Gregory Keith Minor Jr., Master's of Science in Physics, hometown San Antonio, Texas.
Go Key!
Oh. Nakia Moore, Bachelor's of Arts in Sociology, hometown San Antonio, Texas.
Right. It's up to you whether or not.
Gabrielle Neely, Master's of Arts in School in Psychology, and hometown is the Bahamas. Jasmine Nelson, Bachelor's of Science in Biology, hometown Lamarck, Texas. Mashari Nolan, Bachelor's of Science in Public Health with the concentration in epidemiology and disease control, and her hometown is Richmond, Texas.
Yeah,
And she
boy.
graduated with honors. Sorry. Miranda Nunnery, Masters of Arts in Educational Psychology, and her hometown is San Antonio, Texas.
Let's go, me man. Yeah. Go, me man.
Michelle Wana, Bachelor's of Science in Public Health, and her hometown is Houston, Texas, and she's graduating with honors. Noma Ogbana, Bachelor's of Science in Microbiology and Immunology, and her hometown is Spring, Texas. Destiny Oluwaha, Bachelor's of Science in Public Health, and her hometown is Houston, Texas. Chukwudi Ome, Bachelor's of Arts in Marketing, hometown Sugarland, Texas. Shalom Oebudi, Bachelor's of Science in Public Health, and her hometown is Houston, Texas. Cecilia Partlow, Master's of Science in Business, and her hometown is Killeen, Texas. Shakara Penix Harris, Master's of Science in Kinesiology, hometown Malvern, Arkansas. Lauren Preston, Master's of Arts in Educational Psychology with a concentration in Behavior Assessment and Intervention, and she's from Rosenberg, Texas. Juan Carlos Price, Master's of Arts in Communication. He's from Atlanta, Georgia. Andre Scales, Master's of Social Work, and is from Danport, Iowa. Correct me if I'm wrong, but honors, yes. And Brianna Scott, Bachelor's of Science in Biology, and she's from St. Cloud, Minnesota. Justin Selden, Bachelor's of Science in Computer Engineering, and is from Augusta, Georgia. Kenya Senegal, Bachelor's of Arts in Medical Humanities, and is from Lamarck, Texas. Carolyn Sherman Petty, Bachelor's of Business Administration, hometown Killeen, Texas. Kelvin Sherrill, Bachelor's of Business in Corporate Finance, hometown Dallas, Texas. Chastity Sims, Bachelor's of Science in Kinesiology, hometown Austin, Texas. Jada Sloan, Bachelor's of Arts in Public Administration with honors, hometown Des Moines, Iowa. Indiana. Kaylee Stevens, Bachelor's of Science in Interior Design, hometown San Antonio, Texas. Kriaria Stevens, Bachelor's of Arts in Sociology, hometown Houston, Texas. Brashana Stovall, Bachelor's of Health, Community, and Policy, hometown Schulenburg, Texas. Curtis Swing, Bachelor's of Science in Biology, hometown Chicago, Illinois.
Hey, go Curtis.
Tella Terry, Bachelor's of Arts in Communication, Digital Marketing and Media, and is from Baytown, Texas. Keon Tolbert, Bachelor's of Business Administration in Cybersecurity, and is from Houston, Texas. Cameron Valaire, Bachelor's of Business Administration in Marketing, hometown Houston, Texas.
Woo! Oh my God, that was right.
Tasha Wumbogu, Bachelor's of Arts in Psychology, hometown Dallas, Texas, and she's graduating with honors. Tamika Warren, Bachelor's of Science in Kinesiology, Health Science, hometown Converse, Texas. Sierra Washington, Bachelor's of Science in Health, hometown San Antonio, Texas. Bo Williams, Master's of Science in Business, hometown Kerrville, Texas. Nicola Wilson Chung, Master's of Arts in Curriculum and Instruction, hometown San Antonio, Texas. Shanice Wood Scott, Bachelor's of Science in Biology, hometown San Antonio, Texas. And that is the end of our graduate list. Congratulations to all of the graduates of spring 2021. You know, give yourself a round of applause. But
Let's go, Cynthia! My baby, let's go, baby.
All that.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah.
Praise God be the glory.
Good job, Cynthia.
Let's
Let's go, baby.
Praise the Lord. Yes, sir.
Go Cynthia.
Yes, sir.
okay,
Oh, baby.
where my losses at?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Way to go, Raymie.
Where you at, Raymie?
Shout out to True Texas all day, right? Woo!
Way to go, Raymie.
Congratulations to all the graduates. And I will pass it on to Dr. Nash and Miss Yolanda.
So actually, Zion, I think our speaker is here, so we can go back to our speaker.
Hello, good evening. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, I think Zion's going to introduce you, Ryan. So I think she'll.
Okay.
Yeah, and then well, we can hear you.
Everyone hear me, see me? Perfect.
Yes.
So today we will be having a guest speaker by the name of Miss, and correct me if I mispronounce your name, I'm so sorry, Miss Rain Logan Dupree, and is the director of women's athletic for Judson ISD. And she partners with community members, religious organizations, and educators to promote excellence in the academic and athletics. After spending over a decade in public and private education, she's paving the way for diverse millennials to follow. While mastering her own leadership flair as the youngest and first African American director of athletics for Judson ISD, Ryan is committed to forging change. Her focus is promoting diversity and inclusion in athletics. Currently, Ryan has effectively served over 2,800 Judson ISD student athletes and 180 coaches. Ryan, I am so sorry. Ryan implemented the JISD Student Athlete Leadership Summit to promote and build student leaders. Since her appointment as Director of Athletics, Logan has seen many successes to include, but not limited to, 8 UIL district championships, 7 UIL area championships, 9 UIL regional championships, 6 UIL state runner-ups, and 5A UIL co-state champion, 2 UIL 6A state champions, and the history of making girls basketball state championship team. While serving as the athletic director, JISD high schools were listed as one of the best public high schools for athletes in San Antonio area by Niche in 2 years in a row. When she isn't hosting sporting events, she is working tirelessly to improve her district and community. As the School Health Advisory Council chairwoman and JISD physical education and health coordinator, Ryan superheads as an annual district food drive, which collects enough food to feed hundreds of families. She also partnered with Child Nutrition Department and FUTP 60 to receive over $75,000 in grant money that benefits district physical education classes during the 2020 coronavirus pandemic. Ryan worked to initiate a partnership between JISD Physical Education Department and UTSA Public Health Department on a virtual mentorship program for aspiring teachers. Ryan holds a BA in psychology and political science from the University of Texas at San Antonio. Additionally, she earned her master's in political science, public law from UTSA. While at UTSA, Ryan was a 5-time All-American, president of the Student Athletic Advisory Committee, a member of FCA, Umoja, NCAA team captain, and student ambassador. She was crowned Ujima inaugural What a Woman pageant winner. Her athletic career culminated with a 2008 Olympic trials top to finish, world top 50 ranking, and Olympic qualifying standard. And she also holds multiple UTSA and NCAA Southland Conference records. Ryan is an active member of the TGCA, THSCA, THSADA, NAACP, SAWCC, and UTSA Winners Club, and UTSA Alumni Association. Currently, she serves as the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association Region 8 Publications Committee Chair. She is a lifelong member of the historical Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Ryan was named the Southland Conference All-Time Honor Roll for her outstanding athletic accomplishment. The San Antonio Business Journal recognizes her as one of the San Antonio's 2020 Rising Star finalists. And in 2021, Ryan served alongside of her husband as an NCAA Women's Final Four team liaison captain. Ryan is happily married to the love of her life, Brandon Logan. The two reside in San Antonio. And with honor and my pleasure, I would like to introduce Miss Ryan Logan. And I'm so sorry for butchering that up. You have a lot of accomplishments that just kind of get,
No, thank you. And had I known you were going to read it all, I would have definitely gave you a shortened bio. So I apologize for that. But welcome and good evening, everyone. Greetings, family, friends, staff, faculty, alumni, and a special greetings to the UTSA's illustrious class of 2021 Black graduates. Doesn't that sound good? Well, as Zion stated, I'm Ryan Logan, former Roadrunner track and field athlete and proud member of UTSA's 2006 graduating class. Allow me to start by acknowledging what an honor it is to speak to this group, a group that has endured a year like no other. To start, you guys had the debilitating pandemic that changed your entire way of life and left you with more face coverings than I'm sure you will ever want to remember. Social distancing, ritualistic hand washing, virtual classrooms, and now virtual graduations became your norm. And then, as if fighting a deadly world virus was not enough, this group spent 9 minutes watching an innocent Black man call out for his mother, only to be ignored as his life was taken from him. And following the outrage from the murder of George Floyd, we saw college students lead a movement, you all, this group, protesting the end to systematic racism. This group saw the US leave the Paris Climate Agreement. You watched SpaceX start a new era of space flight. You mourned the deaths of Kobe and Gianna Bryant. You welcomed Harry and Meghan to the US, and you honored greats like Ruth Ginsburg and civil rights legend John Lewis. And you said goodbye to our Black Panther, Chadwick Boseman. This group went on to witness firsthand the civil unrest that would ultimately lead to one of the most historical elections in our nation's history. This group elected our first African American, our first Asian American, and our first woman vice president. This group elected our first Black graduate vice president of the United States of America. Oh, and on your spare time, don't let me forget, you obtained a degree from one of the top universities in the world. Whew, I'm exhausted just listing all that you've experienced, and you've accomplished so much in such a short time. 15 years ago, when I was late to my 8 a.m. class because I was socializing in the HSS, that was our Black Mecca back then. I don't know if it still is. Or 15 years ago, when I was begging people to join the NAACP interest group. Or 15 years ago, when there was no African American Studies program, and I could count on one hand all of my African American professors. I could have never imagined this group. And I've said this group so many times because I say this group with so much enthusiasm and pride, because this group is my group and you all are my people. So if you asked me 15 years ago, when I sat where you sat, could I imagine this group? It would have been a no for me. But thanks to this group, change has come. And here we are at a celebration of us, for us. So Black graduates, class of 2021, you're off to a tremendous start, but there's still work to be done. So what's next? You've probably heard that life is like a race. And obviously this metaphor in particular speaks to me because of my background in track and field. But what goes unsaid is the importance of running your own race. In track and field, you can have 12 participants running in the same race, but running 12 different races. Allow me to explain. We've all heard of the tortoise and the hare. The hare started off fast and furious and then died out, while the tortoise had a slow and steady approach. You had 2 participants, 1 path, 2 different races. Get where I'm going? So now that you're fully embarking on this journey that we call life, how do you make sure that you run your own race? I have 3 strategies that I've used that will help you run your own race. Number 1, you have to know your race. Figuratively and literally, you have to know your race. What if a coach came up to you and told you to go run? Just go run. What would your response be? Just a show of hands, how many of you would have questions? All right, I know I would. I would be like, Coach, wait, where am I running? How long am I running? Who am I running with? Do I have the right shoes on? Are you kidding me? But in all seriousness, before you embark on any journey in your life, you have to know where you are going. You need to know your race. In order to know your race, you must first know yourself. And you can only know yourself by asking probing questions like, am I living true to myself? Have I done anything lately worth remembering? When is the last time I pushed my boundaries? And what do I want most out of my life? And after you ask yourself questions like these, you have to answer them truthfully. By answering these questions, you will get to know yourself deeper, in return, pushing you closer to your calling and your purpose. Once you know the answer to these questions, you will know yourself and you will know your race. Number 2, stay in your lane. Seriously, if you get out of your lane, you get disqualified, the race is done, it's over. And now, of course, I'm just hypothetically speaking, but by staying in your own lane, you will remain true to yourself in the race that you are running. In your lane, you can focus on your progress and make sure that your race is not affected by anyone else. Sure, you're going to have runners to your left and your right. Some of your friends may fall behind you, and that's okay. You may have others out in front of you, and good for them, but stay in your lane. Adjust your pace when necessary. At times, you're going to need to speed up. At other times, you're going to have to take it slow. Preserve your energy. It's all part of the strategy. When you're in your lane, you get to be you unapologetically. So always stay in your lane, but never be afraid to lead the pack. And number 3, finish strong. Not in the sense of finality, but in every approach you take to obstacles and challenges, go at them ferociously. Throughout life, hurdles will be placed in your lane. And what matters most is not that you fall, because you will fall, we all fall, but that you get back up, dust yourself off, and finish. What matters more is that you believe you can see any challenge through. We've all heard the saying, it's not how you start, but how you finish. And I know this to be true. Not once in my life has anyone came up to me and said, hey, I remember you. You are that slow, out of shape freshman that lost her first college meet. That's never happened, and thankfully. But what I have heard are things like, you don't know me, but at a meet, you encouraged me, and that meant the world to me. Or, man, you were completely undersized, but you never let that stop you. And hey, you're one of the fiercest competitors I know. So just remember, every task, every goal, every challenge, and every race will come to an end eventually. Therefore, make it a habit to always finish strong. So that's 3 strategies, 3 ways to help you run the race of your life. You must know your race, stay in your lane, and finish strong. Now, let's be honest. Some of you will never apply a word I just said, and you'll fare well in life. But if you ever find yourself lost, I challenge you to lace up your kicks and start running your race. In the wise words of a visionary taken from us way too soon, the great Nipsey Hussle said, it's about seeing long-term, seeing a vision, understanding nothing really worthwhile ever happens overnight, and just sticking to your script long enough to make something real happen. So, my fellow UTSA Black graduates, the marathon continues. Now I'm done, but I cannot leave without giving you guys something. So I've arranged a book giveaway and I will drop details in the chat, but I just want to finish by saying, I value you, I appreciate you, and I thank you. God bless.
Yes. Yes.
Well said.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Ryan. I know everybody enjoyed that. I did. And I know, and does anyone want to say anything? Dr. Nash? Anyone?
Oh, yes. So
Okay. I was gonna start talking.
that's okay. Yeah, I just wanted to, just on behalf of the members of the Black Faculty and Staff Association, I'm co-president, I'm Dr. Kelly Nash. Ms. Yolanda Williams is also here with us today. We just are so proud of each and every one of you. We are really honored, and we have several of our Black Faculty and Staff Association members and just members of the UTSA faculty and staff community in general here today. We are just honored to be here to celebrate with you, with the graduating class of 2021. We want you all to know, just please know that each and every one of you, that this great milestone is marking it's just the beginning of your journey and your careers. And we want you to remember that you always are part of UTSA, and you have this special part of the UTSA family rooting for you 100%. And we are anxiously awaiting to hear about all of the great things. And I think Ryan spoke to it exactly. She came back and shared a little bit of all the magic that she's spreading all over San Antonio. And we know each and every one of you all have that same magic inside of you. And so we want to hear about all those great things in the future. And once again, we are wishing you great success and with all of your dreams and your future career, and go Roadrunners.
Thank you, Dr. Nash. And yes, now and forever. But y'all can take y'all speakers off. Y'all can say it. Yeah, feel free. Don't be shy. This is y'all's day.
Hey, as a parent, I just want to say thank you for putting on this thing. I really, really appreciate it. And thank you. You guys did a fine job. And to all the graduates, continued success in your future endeavors. And Godspeed and God bless.
Amen. So before, don't leave yet. We have one more speaker because, we have mentioned, and it is my beautiful line sister, my graduate, my sis, Raymie Davis, and our final graduation speaker. And right now she currently serves as the president of the UTSA NAACP and the Upsilon Nu chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. And the vice president of the Black Student Leadership Council. And I will now give the floor to Raymie Davis.
And my beautiful baby, go Raymie!
Let's go, Raymie! Dang, I can't even start my speech without tearing up. But thank you so much, sis, for the amazing introduction. Again, yes, my name is Raymie Davis. And I'm just glad just to be on here just to share my memorable moment at UTSA. I first want to say, coming to UTSA, the first day of school, joining organizations, and just meeting longtime friends, of course, are just memorable moments that I had a lot. But I want to say my most memorable moment was going to the Civil Rights and Social Justice trip. Anyone that has been on that trip know how amazing it is. Absolutely amazing. The best thing I say UTSA has ever offered. From the long car rides, the long bus rides from San Antonio to Louisiana to Mississippi, Alabama, and all the way to Georgia and all the way back to San Antonio, it was all worth it. The fact that we were able just to learn about our Black history from landmarks all over the country, and just new information that I have never knew about my Black history. And so I just want to say, it just changed my whole perspective as I move on with my life. I understand that there's some things that we have to do in order to fix change. And so I want to say, just the start from the trip, it just had so much emotions rising, and being around different people and different races on the trip just showed how the perspective of just working in one, and you don't have to be in the same race, to understand that things are wrong and understanding that we do have to have change. And so I want to say shout out to Vincent and Elliot. Y'all really, really know what y'all doing with this trip. They were amazing facilitators just all around us, and they just did the darn thing. I just love the trip so much, and I just can't wait. Like Miss Nash came on and said, just can't wait to just fix everything around the world. And I can't wait for all of us just to start having lots of accomplishments we're bringing back to UTSA and for us to be a road runner. And I'm honored to be a road runner. And I just want to say thank you guys for letting me speak. And I truly appreciate this whole Ujima. And thank you guys. And congratulations to everybody. We're done. Yes, we're finally done. I am praising in my head right now. We're finally done this long semester, long years. Happy graduation to everyone. Congratulations, and thank you guys so much for just letting me come on and speak.
Thank you, Raymie. And we will all, I just want to end it off before I say what I have to say. Congratulations to all the graduates. I know that, we know a few, I know a few of y'all, many of y'all on here. I know how much y'all all have worked as well, like, being a part of the, maybe not spring 20, but class of 21. I'm sorry, not spring 21, but class of 21. I know how much our classes like worked really hard, like overall. So I personally want to give, a special shout out to the people that, I've actually built friendships with that are leaving me. So y'all know who y'all are. Congratulations to y'all from the bottom of my heart, and to everybody else that is a part of my UTSA family, our UTSA family. Congratulations, and y'all did it. Y'all are done. Y'all are, y'all have nothing to worry about. Y'all don't have to worry about waking up in the morning with the assignment due, none of that. Y'all are done. So congratulations. We all know that y'all worked so hard, and we want to end it off. I just wanted to end it off on that and just, say congratulations to everyone. So we wanted to give a special acknowledgement to many of the okay, no 1159, no more ever. Y'all are done. I have one more semester, but it's okay. But we want to give a special acknowledgement to many of the deans and their faculty and staff that supported us to this day. So I will just read them really, really quickly. So, well, Miss Yolanda, do you want to do the honors of reading them?
I don't have the list.
Oh, it's on you don't see the screen?
Hold on a minute. Hold on. I need to enlarge the screen. Okay. Yes, I'll be more than happy to read. We are so grateful. We are so happy the way all of this came together. I also wanted to make sure that Edwin Barrera was acknowledged. We had so much, financial input that we just cannot, I just can't even believe it. It's almost like a dream come true. The message office with Brandy and donating $1,000, it just set things off. So we must give thanks for the stoles and the pins and just the whole financial backing. We need to read these names and acknowledge Dr. Joanne Browning, Dean of College of Education, Dr. Lynn Kosman, Dean of HCAP, Dr. Sean Kelly, Interim Dean, COFA, Dr. Judith Langman, Interim Dean, COED, Dr. Heather Shipley, Dean, UC University College, Dr. David Silva, Dean, College of Sciences, Dr. Pamela Smith, Interim Dean, Carlos Alvarez, College of Business, Dr. Edwin Barea Rodriguez and Carmen Sepulveda, CRTS, Brandy Scott and Vincent Perez, Message, and the Black faculty staff. And I want to make a quick note, life turns in so many different ways, and there's so much passion and so much interest in the Black students that Edwin stepped up and said, I'll donate the money and then you give it back. So there was a lot of things people don't realize, and I don't want to give everybody the details, but there was a lot that came together and a lot we're so thankful and appreciative of. So we just wanted to say a special thank you to everybody. And I want to say thank you to all the graduates I've ever advised, and we're so proud of you. Thank you, thank you.
Yes, so to add on that, so yes, just like Ms. Yolanda said, it is because of their generous support and all of that participating that Ujima graduates each received a Kente cloth graduation stole, which they would probably be wearing today. If y'all wanted to show y'all little stoles, y'all can, flex real quick in the camera, okay? Where they at? Look at the stoles, look at y'all. Wait, I don't see anybody, hold on. Okay, wait. I see Nehemiah. I see Raymie. Wait, where else? Okay. Y'all being shy, but it's okay. I know y'all have them.
Looks
Oh, there they
good.
go. Yes, there they go. Look at them. Look at the graduates.
Looking great. Looking
Y'all
great.
look great. So yes, it was really it was a process. We tried to do it earlier, but it was look at her, look at the stall. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Look at them. Look at them. I love it. Oh, it's okay, girl. It's okay. It's your days, no matter if your hair look done or not, okay? But honestly speaking, seriously though, it did really take it was really hard to work with these stalls and stuff like that. So I do want to give a special shout out to everybody who worked behind the scenes with me and BSLC, because y'all, it's challenging, okay? And I'm just happy to see y'all's, like, you know, honestly, I know it might sound corny, but to see y'all smiles on y'all faces, like, it just makes me so happy, because it's like, okay, we know that the work that we've done to actually give y'all this during the time that we are going through, just like Ms. Ryan said, it's not easy, you know, y'all, it was taken away from y'all literally by nature, the world, just, and you know, so we wanted y'all to feel special, so we're happy that y'all are happy. So the reason why I said to turn the cameras on is because y'all, we are going to take a picture. We gonna look like some baddies real quick and take a picture, okay? And I would like to take, you know, all the graduates, and it's so I look at me, I look a hot mess. I just, you know. Wait, you're muted. Wait, I can't hear you. I think it was Miss Patrice.
If everyone turns on their cameras, if you are able to, then we can get a quick photo. And I think, Brandy, you're gonna give us a thumbs up when we're all.
We can see you. I was like, we can see you.
Okay.
Are we gonna scroll because there's so many folks? Yeah. Okay. All right, Vince, when you're ready.
Everybody road runners up.
All righty. If you, okay. I'm gonna give it another moment in case anyone else wants to turn their camera on, so we can get our runners up. Stalls on if you have it. Anyone else? I know we got still got some other. Okay, we'll go ahead and take it in 3, 2, 1. Got it. One more. Hold on real quick. All righty. Just a second. Sorry, I want to make sure I save it. Okay, cool. One more. 3, 2, 1, and got it. Thanks, y'all.
Perfect. So, thank you for everyone for supporting our graduates, and to all the Black graduates, again, congratulations. And on behalf of the Black Student Leadership Council, Black Faculty Staff and Association, and the Multicultural Student Center for Equity and Justice, we thank you for joining and celebrating your commencement. And a recording of this ceremony will be uploaded to the Student Affairs YouTube page. Congratulations, everyone. You know, we can scream, y'all. We can.
Congratulations, everybody.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Roadrunner alumni.
Congratulations.
Oh, now alumni.
Congrats, Raymie.
Now alumni. Yay.
You're now rowdy alums.
Go Raymie, go Sam, go Leah, go
Everybody
Chris.
make sure you wear your stoles at graduation.
Go Nehemiah.
Go NSC.
Look, Sam. Okay, you out.
Thanks, everybody.
No problem. We hope y'all enjoyed it. Y'all have a blessed night.
Great job, y'all. Thank you.
Black grads matter always.
Always.
Good job, you all.
Yeah, we're so proud of you. Congratulations.
Thank you guys again. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Good evening.
Bye.
All right.
Y'all have a great grad weekend. Be safe.